Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do a quick draft of the Brothers War. This is part 4 in our series of trying to figure out what is the best way to build a collection on Arena. And this is just started as like a thought experiment and turned into, well, let's collect some data and see how this compares. So for this method, I'm going to be doing quick drafts. And I'm going to take you through what a given draft will look like. It doesn't really matter if we enter these with gems or gold, because at the end I'm going to just convert all of the currency to gems, just for the sake of simplicity when comparing the numbers. But what we're going to do in these drafts, unlike the Premier drafts, we're going to pick every rare mythic that we see that we don't have 4 copies of. Even if we do have 4 copies of it, maybe we'll pick it up and get a few bonus gems for getting a 5th rare mythic of the same kind. I don't have 4 of any mythic yet in this set, so that'll be fine. And there's only 1 rare that I have 4 copies of. Hopefully we don't run into it, but we might. So the idea is we can probably do rare drafting and still perform decently well in these quick drafts. And the other idea is that we can do double the amount of drafts for roughly the same cost of Premier drafts, and losses in quick drafts aren't quite as punishing. So if I only get 2 wins here, I'm only out 550 gems for this draft. Whereas if I do a Premier draft and I get 2 wins, that only gives you 250 gems back, and you're out 1,250 gems for that one draft. So the idea is our bad drafts, or when our games go bad, it's less punishing. And even if we get 0 wins, we're still going to be roughly ahead because we're going to rare draft and pick up all the rares we would get from these packs anyways. We'll get some bonus packs sometimes. There's a percentage chance for that. So let's go ahead and enter this. Now this is a bot draft, so we can just take as long as we want to do these drafts. Now my experience with bot drafts, I've done some other quick drafts on this channel before, and I've tried to like read signals and stuff about like what colors are open and what's not. And like I have no sort of like knowledge of how the bots are drafting or their coding or anything like that. So don't take this for as like fact, but this is just kind of my sort of opinion. It may or may not be true, but it feels like the bots are programmed to pick cards in a certain order. The bots don't have to build decks or anything. So what I'm saying is don't look for color signals necessarily. You can just pick colors and just stick to those colors, and I think you'll get a decent deck in those colors regardless of what colors you end up picking. So when you find bomb rares, just play the bomb rares. And we kind of have a bomb rare right here. And I only have 1 copy of it. It's a great card anyways. It's a command card. Yeah, you guys can read what that does. That is definitely going to be the pick here. And so the bots, because a lot of times when I'm doing bot drafts, like late into any given pack, whether it's pack 1, pack 2, or pack 3, I'll get a pick where, oh, it looks like white is open. There's a good white card in this pack. Next pack, oh, there's a good blue card. Next pack, there's still a good red card here. And it'll kind of go like that. So I think what the bots are doing is they just have a list of what cards they pick. Basically, every card is in a list, and they just pick whatever card is at the top of the list or highest up on the list. So sometimes this leads to them passing rares. So we might get more than 3 rares out of this. Just through the drafting process, which is cool. Because a lot of times in Premier drafts, especially if you go through some of my Premier Draft series that I've done. I don't always draft every rare that I find, because you can't really do that and do well in a Premier Draft. I think Baldur's Gate is the best example of this, where there was a lot of rares that were just really bad for the limited environment in that set. And I had many, many drafts where I only picked up 0 to 2 rares in the drafting process. And I think that kind of showed when we looked at some of the collection numbers. Anyways, let's move on here. We're not timed or anything. Okay, there's no rare in this pack. So usually what other people would end up doing, the value drafters, is they would go, okay, how many of each of these uncommon? Well, I don't have 4 of these and I don't have 4 of these, so I should just pick one of those. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and craft a usable deck here. And so there's no other like spectacular green cards. A Shootdown is decent enough. However, I'm going to pick the Prison Sentence here. It is definitely worth picking. Yeah, like I've done enough drafts. I have almost a full set of most of the commons in this pack. Prison Sentence, great removal, so it looks like we're probably just going to be playing green-white. Just pick your colors and stick to them. Maybe I could switch a color if we get a certain bomb. So yeah, here we go. I have never drafted one of these Dragon Engines. Huh. Well, how about that? Oh, I'm not going to start now. So here we see a rare was taken. And one of the uncommons were taken. And so that leaves us with, there's not any spectacular green cards. We could pick the Overwhelming Remorse, which is another just solid removal spell, or the Scrapwork Cohort, which goes with our white pick here. I'm going to pick the Cohort, actually. I don't mind being green-white. And okay, here we have another Overwhelming Remorse, which I could just take anyways. I could also take the Steel Exemplar. 2+1/+1 counters unless 2 or more colors of mana were spent to cast it. So we would want to get some number of Power Stones to play this. I could also speculate on the Overwhelming Remorse. I'm not really missing out on any spectacular green or white cards in this pack. Oh, there's the Loren's Escape that I don't mind running as a one of. But if we open a black rare, I may want to play that. We still don't fully know what colors we're going to be. And here we score some great white cards left in this pack. I'm sure some green cards will come through eventually. It's just that maybe the bots have been picking them, or there just haven't been good ones in the packs that they open. So I think it's most important just to kind of stay the course here. We're going to take the great 1-drop. It is an uncommon over the Ambush Paratrooper or the Recommission. I think those are all fine cards to include in a white deck. Alright, so here we have the Gnarlroot Pallbearer, which is an okay card. There's also the Onulet, which I think is more impressive than it looks. I've seen some people using it. I think I want to try it out. It's either that or the Gruesome Realization. I do want to be green if we can, because this command is great, so I'm just going to keep picking the white cards, or cards that have white unearth costs for right now. My gosh, isn't this like the 4th corrupt we've seen so far in this? That's kind of silly. There's a Rust Goliath here, which it's okay, but it's not super impressive. We don't even have anything with Power Stones yet. Recommission is a type of card I do like to play. This is a pretty decent card to run. We don't have too many creatures yet. There's a Vanguard. It's kind of a late Vanguard, but we're not really looking to be white-red when we've got, these 2 cards here. So I'm going to actually pick Could pick the Deadly Riposte. I just take the Evolving Wilds. Energy Refractor, you more want to use when you have a lot of artifact synergies or sacrifice synergies, which is not really going to be a white deck. But Evolving Wilds could also let us splash this Overwhelming Remorse later on if we need to. Alright, here we go. Here's a combat trick I don't mind running. Giant Growth. Not a whole lot else in the pack. We could... Like, these are okay, but I don't think... They're not good on the offense, and if we're going to be aggressive, I would rather have combat tricks like Giant Growth. Alright, so here we could take an Aeronaut's Wings as a way to fly over the top. I could also take Elsewhere Flask or a Cave Guard. I've actually played this card once before, and it wasn't bad. It was a nice, like, top-end sort of card. So, yeah, we'll pick that up here. Here, I don't think we'll play it, but it's on color. We'll take the Union of the Third Path. There's a Loren's Escape. I did say I would be happy playing one of those. I'll also be happy with one of the Aeronaut's Wings. I had that in my last quick draft deck. It was a white-red deck, and the Wings contributed to a couple of my wins, just being able to go over the top. I'm going to take the Escape, though, first. And now, at this point, I'm not going to put any of these cards in my deck, so I will just pick whichever uncommon. I'll take an Ivory Tower. Would I play the Survivor of Corliss? I'm probably not going to play the Bonesaw. It's a little bit too low impact. I mean, so is a 1/1 with First Strike, but if we did have ways of... Okay, I'm also imagining, like, recommissioning it. Wouldn't be the worst thing to recommission. It comes back as a 2/2 First Striker. Could also work with Soldier synergies. Yeah, we'll pick it up just because I don't have a lot of those yet. And just for curiosity's sake. Okay, I already have 2 of those, so... Ooh, and we score with Sundering Titan, Mythic Rare. That is going to be the pick. So this is a pack that has a Mythic and a regular Rare. And I have none of that Mythic yet, so that is definitely going to be the pickup here. Which I've been, even in the Premier drafts, I've been like picking up most if not all of the regular Mythic Rares from packs, just to try to build that Mythic collection. And we get another Rare. Now there is a Prison Sentence here. There's this Opportunist that would be nice to have, but I don't have 4 copies of this Rare, so we're going to pick it up. And that Rare is not going to be going in the deck. Alright, so here we have a few different choices. There is the Go for the Throat. I could get off of the green plan. But there's also a nice green 2-drop here with the Sprite. There's also the Thopter, which has Unearth as well, and it's a flyer. I'm actually going to take the Thopter here. Or if I wanted to swap to black, I could play the... I could grab the Go for the Throat here. I think the command is nice enough where I do want to play that, so I'm not going to swap. Switch out of a green deck yet. So here we do... Yeah, see, these are coming through. Blue, white, red, white. We're not looking to play those colors, but we do have Boulder Branch Golem here, which I do really like playing. In fact, I do like it more than this thing. So it'll probably end up just replacing that. shoot down for some removal, or I could grab another. Oh, wait, here's a 2-drop. I need a 2-drop. So we'll take the Paratrooper. Definitely want to make sure we get our 2-drops in this format. Alright, Perimeter Patrol is unexciting but playable. That's really about all there is to that. The Forge Chanters are decent as well. There's a Mine Worker, but I'm not going to go that route. Alright, there's a Pallbearer, which could be a fine creature in its own right. I guess between that or Energy Refractor, or there's the Swiftfoot Boots. Energy Refractor doesn't really have too many synergy. Like, it'll trigger this, but it will just draw us a card. I'd rather play threats and remove threats. We'll take the Pallbearer here. This thing returns an artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker from my graveyard. We don't really have good ways of discarding them. We do have a couple good ones. I'm gonna speculate on the Repair and Recharge. Mishra's Juggernaut wouldn't be awful here either. And we could, like, theoretically splash a mountain. Oh my gosh, Recruitment Officer came back. Well, I'm going to pick that up. I was not expecting that to happen. I already have a set of those, but that's okay. And Ambush Paratrooper also came back, so we'll pick that up as well. There's the Cavalry. I don't think we're too soldier heavy right now. Of course, you know, this is a soldier. We already have some... we already do have some 5-drops. Now I'm looking at either the flyer. How many soldiers do we have? I have 7. I have a good number of soldiers. Maybe I can run the cavalry. And wow, this thing even came back. We're still not running it though, because we are very much not white-red. So I'll take the removal spell. Now here, I'll just take the uncommon. At this point in the draft, if I know I'm not going to run any of these cards in my deck, then I'll just take the highest rarity value. I'll take the Bone Saw. Now we get the last pick Energy Refractor. Very nice. There's the Stone Brain, which I already have a full set of. That is the rare. There are some nice cards in this pack. There's the Excavation Explosion, Scrapwork Mutt, Boulder Branch Golem, but I'm going to take the Inspiring Statuary. It's a rare from the retro artifacts that I don't have any of. It's not really going to be playable, though. Oh my gosh, the bot just passed me a Mythic. And also passed a Excavation Explosion, yeah, all this. We're Mythic drafting. Even if I was Premier drafting, I was Mythic drafting. So we're going to pick up Gix. It's my 3rd Gix from doing these drafts. That's phenomenal. Okay, so here we have a few options. We do have some expensive artifacts. I would like to have some Power Stones going on. So that's where Power Stone Engineer can come into play. The other option is the Sprite, which kind of wants us to have Power Stones going on, which we don't have a lot of yet. So I'm going to take the Power Stone Engineer. Alright, Gaia's Gift. That's a card I haven't really played. And there's also Warlord's Elite, which I think is a fine card in and of itself. I like Gaia's Gift. How's our creature count, actually? Creature count 14. And we're probably going to cut at least a couple of the creatures that we currently have. Maybe I take the Warlord's Elite. Gaia's Gift is a card I haven't cast yet. Let's take Gaia's Gift. Have not played the card yet. Now, Mass Production. We do have a couple Ambush Paratroopers already as a means to use the Mass Production. Also can, turn this into a 7/3 for a turn. Oh, and also it combos well with our command that puts 2+1/+1 counters on our team. Yeah, I think I'll run a Mass Production. That's another card I haven't actually cast yet. Either that or I could take another Ambush Paratrooper, which I wouldn't mind that either. Oh, we get a Phalanx Vanguard. That's a good pickup. This could even help ramp us, but no, I'm going to take the 2-drop here. I also like the supply drop in these sort of aggressive decks. Now this pack, we might not be playing anything out of this pack. I think I'm going to run another Loren's Escape. I could play a Juggernaut. Throw in a one of my... I'd rather throw in a one of... We don't have a lot of good ways to splash that, do we? I don't think we're going to be light on creatures. I'll take an uncommon. Alright, I could probably use another 3-mana creature, though, for sure. So there's the Airlift Chaplain, or there's the Perimeter Patrol. Chaplain can kind of go with the Repair and Recharge. So maybe we'll pick one of those up. Wow, Boulder Branch Golem came back. Also, Blanchwood Prowler wouldn't be a bad 2-drop. How many 2-drops do I have? 2, 3, 4. Plus I have these 2 recruitment officers. I'm going to take the Boulder Branch Golem. Didn't get as much Power Stone production as I would have liked. But we have a lot of reasonable cards. A Recommission. Yeah. I might play that. Well, I'm not going to play any of this, so it doesn't really matter which one of these I take. We'll take the on-color card. I don't think I'm playing another Pallbearer when I've got 2 Boulder Branch Golems and a Sundering Titan already. So I'll take the uncommon here. And a second Loren's Escape. Alright, let's build a deck and see how well we do. Before we build the deck, let's take a note of how many rares and mythics we got. And I'm going to mark this down in my notepad here. So we got 1 mythic retro. We got 1 regular mythic with the Gix. We got 1 retro rare. Yep, just 1 of those. And how many other regular rares do we get? 1, 2. I thought we had another one here. Maybe we don't. There's just 2. Alright, so we still got 5 rares total, 2 of them being from the Retro Archives and 1 being a Mythic here. I hope I'm not missing anything. And we got the Over the Top and the Command. Alright, let's finish making the deck. We're not going to run the Overwhelming Remorse. I don't want to harm the mana base too much for that. We're not going to run the Pallbearer. We do have a few cuts to make. Do want to run the Boulder Branch Golems and the Command. Do I want to run Sundering Titan? Could actually harm me from playing the rest of my big stuff. Do I want to run Repair and Reach? I think I do want to run this with these Boulder Branch Golems. Yeah, I think we are going to run that. I'm not going to run Sundering Titan, though. I think we've got better stuff going on at the top end. Here I don't need the Union. Scrapwork Cohort is good. The Recluse is... it's a playable card. How many non... okay, I have 10 non-creatures, so I should probably cut some of those. Alright, I have 3 sort of combat tricks here. And while I like the Loren's Escape, I think getting a 1/1 counter on something is a little bit better. Especially since we might actually run that. So let's cut the Escape. Deadly Riposte. Oh, this is kind of a creature too. We have a lot going on at the top end. These golems could also be 4-drops. We are light on removal. One thing I don't like is having multiple recommissions and nothing really good to bring back. Oh, we do have some good things to bring back. Yeah, I'm gonna keep both recommissions, I think. We'll keep the Giant Growth. I do kind of want to keep the Mass Production. So I got to make 2 more cuts. And I'm thinking it's between the Recluse, the Onulet, and the Riposte. Or the Rip Toes if you want to like rip someone's toes off. The rest of this stuff is going to stay. So this triggers like the couple things that want us to have artifacts, which I do like, and it has Unearth. So I think I'm going to keep that one, which means I got to cut 2. Well, there's what that means. And we have our mana base, 9 planes. Yeah, it's definitely going to be 9/7. We want the 7 because we do have the double green. But we definitely want to make sure we get the white because almost this entire deck is white. We very briefly saw green cards in this draft. So who knows, maybe they are drafting by colors as well. I don't know. But I'm not going to feel too bad about grabbing a whole bunch of white cards and a nice green bomb rare. We want 9 planes. Get rid of those. No, get rid of those. Still sticking with the space theme for this, and the command can totally be the star card. We have life gain off of the Boulder Branch Golems as well, so I guess I don't need the Riposte and well, we kept the Onulet. We have a decent amount of life gain in this deck. Alright, first game against Archia. I go first. I have no playable cards. Recommission would be great if I had another... Okay, this is good. We're actually going to bottom this Cavalry, I think. And we're just going to get super aggressive. On the play, mulligan down to 6. That's never a good time. But what is a good time is a double recruitment officer in your opening hand. Do not kill my thing. It's here to deal damage to you. Well, that's annoying. I'll recommission this thing if they want to trade. They don't want to trade. Cool. Here's another one. What, do you have the fight card? Epic Confrontation, is that what we're doing? That's not what we're doing. We're playing an Energy Refractor. Okay. So if I don't get a land, I can just recommission whichever recruitment officer they trade with. I'm not going to prison sentence that thing. Oh, cool, we got a land. Well, they don't need to know that yet. Let's attack for 4. Bonus just taking it. We'll pass turn. Do you have a disfigure for one of my... Disfigure would be kind of annoying. No disfigure. Okay. Oh, we're at least 3 colors now. That's reasonable. Probably splashing for some sort of bomb. That's not a bomb. Oh, we're going to get a green source now. Airlift Chaplain. We're just going to stop this thing from doing anything. We get our scries. Actually, let's do it like this, because I can guarantee get the planes back from the Airlift Chaplain. Next turn. Alright, opponent's down to 10. Oh, I also have the activation on the... we have other things to do right now than to do this. We've had a pretty aggressive start, which I think is like the key to limited. You want to have aggressive starts, or have a deck capable of aggressive starts when you can. Okay. Well, that all happened. Let's go attacking. Just taking the damage again? Yeah, we're gonna leave a green up to make it look like we might have a thing. Ooh, a Power Stone Engineer. Or do I take a 5th land? I take the... I already played a land this turn, yes, I did. I played the Forest we drew. I take the Engineer. Because when the Engineer dies, it'll make a Power Stone. We can recommission it. It can die again and make another Power Stone. Then we can cast our Boulder Branch Golem for 7, which is what we want to be casting it for. If you want to attack me with... Well, if you want to attack me with anything, I'm not going to block it. You're at 6. Could also recommission the Chaplain. That also wouldn't be an awful idea. We're going to disfigure the chaplain, but not the recruitment officer? Okay. Whatever you want to do. Alright, another forest. That is fine. Let's go attacking. I'm expecting both of those to trade, but okay. I'm going to recommission the flyer because we can't block it now. This thing might have unearth, but it does not. Oh, ambush paratrooper. We're going to take that too. That's a great pickup. We're just going to win this game with flyers, I think. That doesn't block flyers. Are you... Please don't kill myself. Ooh, Gaia's Gift. This grants trample as well. As game's over. Sure, block my thing that's gonna do that. Okay, just whatever doesn't get blocked gets this. Blocking the thing that gives me the Power Stone token, if you have the option to... So this game might have gone way differently if our opponent traded this one drop for one of these guys a lot sooner instead of taking all that damage. This is a lesson in, you know, just basic gameplay of Limited. You got to be able to read the board and recognize that these threats are going to deal way more damage than what this is probably going to help you. And he had the energy refractor to make whatever color that he needed. So yeah, that was that. All right, next game. Cruising right along here. Against Evolutor BR. What does the BR stand for? Well, your guess is as good as mine. I'm going to lead off with the Phalanx Vanguard, I think. It's blue-green. I would have liked that a turn sooner, but... I also like to note we have all white cards in our hand. I really could use another Plains here. I'm not blocking that. I'm the aggressive deck here. Oh, never mind. You're the aggressive deck. I'm actually going to play the Survivor, because it does block the Air Marshal at least. It doesn't block the 2/4. Oh, the Crown. The Crown of Evil. That's gross. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. So you get to grab an artifact and put it into your hand. You know the top 5 cards for each card type among non-creature spells. Yeah. Oh, you get the Spotter Thopter. Alright, well, let's do this. I could recommission that. It'd come back as a 3/3. Then later these paratroopers can make it... It's just gonna get outclassed by that. Let's do it anyways. Maybe I draw like the Gaia's Gift at some point. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. There's a Power Stone Engineer. I wouldn't feel bad about blocking with that. I think I'm gonna go with the Paratrooper over the Engineer for the time being. I'm still not gonna block this thing. There's a Thopter, which that's fine. No blocks. If I swing out with everything, I'm still not dead on the following turn. Airlift Chaplain. Let's see, this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If there's no blocks. And I decide to pump. Or it's just 5, they go down to 10. I can still only play one card. Okay, well now we're definitely going to bump. Oh, you have something here. Your own Gaia's Gift, nice. That is... Well, we do have the Vanguard that can block. So it's not quite lethal yet, but this is... And never mind, we don't have a Vanguard that can block. This is just lethal. Alright. Yeah. I mean, we were stuck on one planes and had all white cards in our hand. That was just bound to not go very well. So let's get into the next game, and hopefully it goes a little bit better than that. Oh, we also have to find a next opponent. There we go. Up against 281 Az. Some of the weird names people come up with. Hey, nice of you to show up. Hopefully we get to cast Titania's command here. Oh, I was kind of nervous there for a moment. I would like a 2-drop creature that I could cast here. Oh, a Power Stone Engineer. That's a nice card. Well, you know what? We're gonna... Yeah. I know that gives him a Power Stone token, but I don't have much else going on at this particular moment. And they want to trade. That's fine. I mean, it's not really, but it's happening. This could get scary with, like, a 6-mana art. Okay, it's just going to be a energy refractor. Oh, that is scary. I'm gonna play our Thopter. We're gonna try and play out our stuff before playing the command. Okay, I've never seen anybody cast this card ever. Oh my, we definitely want to play mass production before the command. Let's get the Onulet going here. This can also just be a massive... Maybe I do want to exile their graveyard after they make one of those things. Search your library for 2 land... I don't want to do that. Okay, they're just going to get super greedy with this Mask of the Jadecrafter. We need to try and punish this. Let's attack. Yep, you're going to block, you're going to sacrifice your thing. Get 2 more lands. You're going all in on this Mask. I kind of want the plains. Not gonna lie, we can play our command now next turn. Please just go all in on that Mask. I do want to do the mass production thing. But I am terrified if that thing gets like a Gaia's Gift. Or if he plays the Mask again. I could mass production, and if there's no Gaia's Gift, I'd actually be getting in for more damage doing the command, because then I could make stuff. I think I'd put 2 1/1 counters, so that'd be 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 3-turn clock. Oh, let's do this thing. I can chump block the 14/14. Oh my goodness. We need to exile this graveyard if they're not using it. Please don't use your graveyard. This could get a little tricky. Let's do some combat math here. So if this gets blocked, I have 3, 6, 9, 14 damage. That's not quite lethal, assuming I put 2 1/1 counters on everything. Oh my goodness. Oh no, the mask came back too. Oh, you're drawing cards. Okay, sure. Oh, it's a 3/3 combat thresher. Okay. Do I need to chump block this? If I'm making 2 bears off of this, block 3 things, 2, 3, block 2 things on the way back. For safety, I probably should block this. Yeah, I'm just going to do that for safety. That's actually a great draw. Alright, we're going to make 2 bears and put 2 counters on each creature we control. Rawr. You're not the only one that can do silly stuff with tons of mana. I mean, there's 7 in the air already. The Thresher can eat one of these things. These 2 are going to get... Oh, you're going to trade with the... Okay, I'm fine with that. Oh, you're going to really go trading. Yeah, that is fine. We've got 2 lethal threats just in the air. This is lethal, this is lethal, everything is lethal. How many blockers can you produce? This isn't a challenge. Don't like gain a bunch of life. Don't do things like that. Can you stop my other flyer? I'll be minorly upset if you can stop it. But even if you stop my other flyer, you're limited by, you've got 2 cards. This can be a creature. You have, like, infinite mana. Okay. I don't really need to pump anything bigger because everything is already a lethal. Everything is already a lethal threat as it is. Please stop, opponent. You'd need an artifact to enter the battlefield on my turn to give your stuff flying. I'm really glad I decided to chump block that last turn, because otherwise this thing would be lethal right now. That was definitely the right call. Yep, you can make that. Make it as a 1/1. So you can bring it back and make another 1/1. Oh, I mean, you could make it as a 4/4. Okay, you're tapped out. You cannot block my flyer. All that stuff only has flying temporarily. Smacking me for 14. You do that. I will give our opponent the good game as we storm in. Could not stop both of our flyers. The blocking is, you know, is whatever. It doesn't really matter how you block, yeah. That's the power of Titania's command. We took a commanding lead there. Yes, that's the joke we're going with. Alright, we're at 2-1 now. Not a bad spot to be at. And we got ranked to a gold-ranked opponent, Exia. This is a amazing hand. Opponent is on the play. It's the only thing that's wrong with all this. But why is everybody playing this card? Just everybody seems to be playing it. I don't really want to trade it with a giant growth. I don't want to trade my recruitment officer for it. I don't want... No, don't fight. Don't... Okay, the Sprite. Attack me? Please attack me. You are decisively not attacking me. Well... Please try Epic Confrontation. I don't really want to trade this when my opponent is playing on curve here. Audacity. Well, this now only trades with that, but I'll make the trade. I'll hang on to the giant growth. Because I can't let that thing just endlessly run me over. Next turn we do have our Airlift Chaplain, and we'll have our Cohort after that. And opponent's going to keep playing things. Alright. Interesting. Could ambush Paratrooper. We're going to go with the Airlift. It's going to lift me up. I can get a planes, or I can get nothing. I don't really need a planes right now. I'll take a 2/2 flyer. It can trade with the Sprite or whatever trick they want to use. Oh, it doesn't trade with that. Oh, the Honor Guard. Oh, this Scrapwork Cohort's going to make that look really bad. Oh, and you have a Might. Okay. That might be a problem. We have Recommission. We're just going to go with this because we need 2 blockers here. And we're not attacking anything because our opponent has a massive swarm of creatures going on over there. Now I can totally attack with the Cohort. This only removes non-creature artifact or non-creature enchant. Yeah, only non-creature stuff. Recommission's not doing a ton right now. Let's attack with this. I guess it trades with the 1-drops, but... or trades with nothing at all. Now we do have this Ambush Paratrooper if our opponent wants to swing in with stuff. Okay, this thing has 5 mana. Or 7 mana. Could swing with the Sprite. But I have the Giant Growth, so that'll be +2/+2. Oh, you're going to do that right now? I would have rather you attacked me first. Whatever, you're attacking me anyways. Awesome. This is a perfectly safe time to use Giant Growth defensively, because our opponent is tapped out on mana. We're going to play our Paratrooper. We're going to do this. And now with that, after that play, our opponent is in massive trouble. Ooh. I can even activate Paratrooper and play a 1/1. Okay. This, and this. Let's go. And I don't need to keep any secrets here. And here's a First Striker. The little First Striker that could. It is also great against all of this. Opponent is just kind of lacking in high impact things to do. Now here, I'm gonna swing with those 3. I'll save the Recommission to bring back the Flyer. We should have this game pretty much wrapped up. You need to block with at least 2 toughness of stuff if you want to... Yeah, that's not going to cut it. You knew I had this activation. Oh, yeah, we'll just pass the turn. What you got, opponent? Okay, got nothing. Because he was at least going to take 5 in the air. I get a Spotterthopter. Alright, we're 3-1. Moseying right along. I'm enjoying this deck. And you know, I think that 1-1 with First Strike is kind of an underrated common. Like, I wouldn't run like 3 or 4 of them or anything, but I think it's fine to have as like a one of. There are a number of 1 toughness creatures in the format, like Scrapwork Cohort, that this thing will just block indefinitely. You don't really want to spend removal on a crappy 1-1, and I can recommission it. I can pump it with the Ambush Paratrooper. It has some synergy. Or pump it with the command. Any land gets us the Cohort active, and we have this on turn 3. I'd love to draw up lanes here. Opponent's being friendly, and hello. Okay, well, I'm not just going to keep helloing you. Ashnod's Harvester, sure it is. Prison Sentence, that is not a Plains. Any 4th land, we can play the Cohort, which I would not mind playing on this board. I have a block on the Clay Revenant. Am I going to trade this with Ashnod's Harvester, though? I really don't want to, because I can trade it for the token that this thing makes. There we go. Let's do this. And suddenly we're attacking for 5. Opponent can chump block and then bring this back. If that's the play, I'm happy. There could also be like a Giant Growth here. That's not Giant Growth. Okay. I mean, 5 damage is 25% of their life total. Gnawing Vermin, that's really annoying. Part of me wants to Prison Sentence that. Part of me also wants to say, you know what, just do your thing. I think it'll go more in the do your thing sort of category. Well, we do have Giant Growth. I'm not playing any artifacts pre-combat. Swing with that. He might block with the Harvester. No, he's not going to block with the Harvester. What am I talking about? He's going to block with the rat thing. I could use Giant Growth to save my Cohort. Could also just play the Cohort again. I don't think either of those are worth it. I'm just going to trade the token for this. If you want to exile my Cohort from the graveyard at the cost of your Harvester, you do that. You want to give me a turn with the cohort back? I would really appreciate it, because I got the 2 creatures that definitely want the cohort to be coming back from the graveyard. Epic Confrontation. Let's not do things like that, opponent. If you want to attack with that Ashnod's Harvester, it's going to cost you. Alright, he sees the issue with leaving that alive. So, sure. I'll still block and trade. So we traded the Giant Growth for the Epic Confrontation. Opponent's board is relatively clear. Most mana efficient thing is this. Also gives us artifact triggers for these guys. We're now swinging in for 7. And we're just going to start really applying the pressure to our opponent. Yep, you can bring that back. It also comes in tap, so you're not going to get too far with that. Yep. Oh, there's the spider. That card's annoying. Well, I was going to kill something, probably the patrol. Yep. I don't really want to lose 2 things to this, so let's lock that down. Repair and recharge, that would be... I'd love to get back the a Boulder Branch Golem with that. Let's plan on trying to do that. We'll go attacking. I, of course, still need a second Plains, but we can find one of those, right? There's a Gigamole. Getting back a Rust Goliath. That's going to be difficult to get around, even as a 3/5. So let's work quickly here. Yeah, the issue with the Unearth things is that they aren't really blockers. Gigamole could trade with our Vanguard. That's going to be happening. Well, 1 blocker is not going to be enough. This comes in tapped. That's not a blocker because it's Unearth. So Rust Goliath takes up 5 mana of their 8. Well, you could have 2 blockers here. I could also draw Plains and get my Repair and Recharge. I also draw a Flyer. I've got a few of those in the deck. Yep, there's that. Power Stone Engineer. Close enough. Let's go attacking. You need to. That last card needs to be something. Damage. Is your last card something? No, it's something. I'm going to play out the Power Stone Engineer here. Well, am I? Overwhelming Remorse. Okay. Maybe I look for, like, Airlift Chaplain. No, because that doesn't get around... Let's use this. Ambush Paratrooper, okay. This is going to be a while before we drew a land anyways. But it's not much of an ambush when they know it's coming. When I get another planes, this is going to be really good against the, I thought I had a planes there. Okay, well the cavalry is a cavalry. It only puts counters on another creature. So, as we don't attack and we pass the turn. That Goliath having reach is really annoying. Just gonna put that out there. Oh, hello. Let's do this. I want to do this. Alright, I'm lining up the shot to win this game now. Thank you. That was my plan all along. So now we got 3 lethal threats, 2 blockers. Nice place to be. But I might need more lethal threats. We'll see how this goes. I can also totally just swing in with the Boulder Branch Golem if I wanted to. I don't have to attack all next turn if he does get a 3rd blocker. If he doesn't play anything, still gonna swing in with all 3. Maybe he's got Disfigure and that's what he's thinking of. Because if he disfigures in response to me pumping, this thing does not get the thing. And then he could eat that chump block. Or he can do that. I mean, that's reasonable as well. Oh, hello, recruitment officer. Nice to see you today. Oh, I suppose I didn't need to... Well, that's still lethal. Alright. We're back to the... That's not going to be a blocker next turn because it enters tapped. So it's just whatever 2 cards you got. Looks like our opponent is flooding out pretty bad, too. That's a blocker. That can only get a land back. That is not going to be enough. We smash in for another win. I want to click attack all. Come on. I want to click it. Oh my gosh. No, we're not going to rub it in his face. We've already won this game. Good game. I mean, that was unnecessary. We'd really take a commanding lead with that. Hey, we're 1 win away from Diamond rank. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Alright, next game. Who's our opponent going to be? It is GTO Nizuka. Ooh. The opponent goes first. And we've got a Blast Runner Goblin. Fancy, fancy. Well, I have a recruitment officer. He's going to recruit you into a world of pain. Do I block this? I don't think I do. I've got better things to be doing. Like 2 damage. We'll play the Ambush Paratrooper. Now we're up against Jund colors. Another Blast Runner. That is scary. If you can, like, start sacrificing... That is scary. Oh, what the heck am I doing? That can be sacrificed as an instant, so I'm not going to do something dumb. Now if the opponent wants to trade, I'm up for a trade. It won't be a trade. I feel like I'd just go Gaia's Gift on this. Yeah, let's do it. Gets rid of one of those. Those things can be really scary when you've got multiples of them and you got ways to sacrifice. Okay, so this will be a 3-2 Menace. I'm not interested in trading both my things for that. So you want to attack me for 3, you can attack me for 3. What did you get here? The Sprite. Okay. Not blocking. I already said I was not going to block that. Could play Boulder Branch Golem. There might actually be some value to that. Nothing's not blocking. Could activate, but maybe I play Boulder. Well, let's play the Chaplain. Alright, well, I've got Scrapwork Cohort coming. Another land I can play the... Never mind, I don't have Scrapwork Cohort coming. We have to get around a Rust Goliath. I don't have a real way of doing that right now, so we'll just chill for a little bit. There's a Strongbow. Oh, we can sacrifice things at will now. Here comes that. I would have to trade 2 cards for that. Well, not really. This only trades 1 thing. Which is fine, I guess. Let me take my Paratrooper. Recruitment Officer number 2. I'm going to take Flyer here. And actually, Soldier Boy here gets a counter. So that is cool. I have no good attacks, though. There's a Wellspring. Yeah, opponent's just going to get a lot of value here. I need, like, our 1 prison sentence on one of these guys. I don't need that at all. You have 3 artifacts. Well, you have 2 artifacts you can sacrifice, so I don't have a real block here. And you're probably just going to sacrifice artifacts anyways. Can't do much against this sort of deck. Are you going to kill my thing? I am going to do this. And you get another Power Stone you can sacrifice. That's wonderful. Oh, the command. I'm getting punished for doing this. Nothing really matters here. And now my command is at the bottom somewhere. Oh, hi, I'm in trouble. I think if I take this, I just lose. So this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sack that again. Oh, this is gross. If I draw a land, I can Boulder Branch Golem. Okay, well, it didn't sacrifice. Oh gosh, that's what you need. More fodder. Now we're gonna do this. And do this. I mean, I can technically attack, but I could also just technically die. So let's not do that. Actually stop the Rust Goliath now. How many artifacts do you want to sacrifice? You can sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give that +5/+5, so that's 8 toughness. I'd have to party block with everything. I really want to keep the first striker, especially while they've got that cohort. Oh, they're not going to have the cohort if they sacrifice it. I can't just go with the 7, because that's just certain doom, and I can't not block this. So, go party block. Stuff is going to die. This is just going to be horrible. Also, if there's any instant speed interaction to go on top of the possible sacrifice here, is also equally horrible. It's even more horrible, like a disfigure or something, because then you sack your artifacts, save your thing, and wipe my entire board. It's either that or I just chump block, which that doesn't feel good either. What's this? This looks like we're only killing some things. Okay, well there's no other instant speed in it, because that would have happened... I would think that would have happened before ordering the blockers. Oh, darn it. That's so gross. Okay, never mind. There is instant speed interaction. That's so bad. Oh, hey, I can cast this. Okay, well, there's a scrapwork cohort, so that gives them 2, 3, 4 artifacts to sacrifice. That can be a 6, 7. So I'd have to double block, but that can only kill my golem. Okay, good, we're not doing that. You know what I can do? Start going on the offense myself. Yeah, you thought you were the only one, huh? Well, guess what? I have another one of these. Now I'm at the... I thought we were almost dead. And, now we're, like, on the brink of winning this game. Yeah, this is why don't concede unless you 100% know it's over. We didn't know it was going to be over. We took the draw step, we got this out here, and now we have this out here too. We're back up to 18. Opponent's got one card in hand to deal with this. We're also going to take a scry here. Now this is like the little soldier boy that could. Alright. Actually, I'm not even going to block the Strongbow this turn, because that cohort's going to go away. If there's a disfigure here, I'd be really sad, so I'll just take the 3 damage. I just gained 12 life, so I'm not gonna risk any of this. Maybe I should have scribed before making that decision. Okay. Okay, yeah, okay, I take 4, not 3. That's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna scry. Giant Growth is awesome here. And I have a chump blocker. Go everything. You're going to double block that. Okay. Now, you start sacking artifacts. Now you're gonna have to start doing something. I know the token can get sacked. The thing here can get sacked, so that makes this a 4/5. That's still only 7 damage. That's not enough to kill this, because it's going to have 8 toughness. Oh, your thing will survive. That's fine, your Goliath won't. And both of my things survive. I have a chump blocker if you can somehow get like 6 artifacts on the board and threaten me for 12 damage. That's not a challenge, don't do it. I repeat, not a challenge. Got a Rock Hunter here. Okay. That's your second research desk, isn't it? Oh, they're in exile, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, that's your second research desk. A lot of value our opponent has gotten in this game. Oh, are you serious? A spider? You can't cast that. Not this turn, anyways. Okay. Alright. Double Boulder Branch Golem getting there. Also, repair and recharge. Gotta give a big shout out to that card as well. Had a major hand in winning that game. We're up to 5 wins, which means the worst we can do now is lose out, and then I have a 5-win draft where I'm only down 100 gems, and we got everything that we got. Yeah, losses are much less punishing in quick draft, and I think that's why I'm going to like this method a lot more. Because I feel like there's so much pressure when you're doing a premier draft to try and get to like at least the 3-win mark, so you're only losing the 500 gems. It's not that I won't ever do premier drafts again, but I think my main method of collecting the sets are going to be these quick drafts. And also the metagame challenges that I discussed in a previous video. Now, some things on here are only going to be like premier, like when they have the alchemy drafts, they come out with like the new alchemy set. Those are only going to be premiered. There's no quick draft that gives you the alchemy packs. We'll keep it. Any third land, we have the patrol. I know I said any third land deck, but couldn't you have been a plains? Oh, yeah, go ahead and do your thing. Thank you for listening. I will trade with the Scrapwork Mutt here, because we'll get our Power Stone token, which we can use to get towards the Boulder Branch Golem. Or I'll trade with whatever. Really? Of all the things, you're gonna do that to my Power Stone? Well, I guess I'd rather that happen to the Power Stone Engineer than this thing, but that was kind of obnoxious. Oh, I can also recommission this thing, because it's a mana value 3 or less. I would have loved to have recommissioned this, got a couple Power Stones out of the deal, but you're going to kill my thing. Well, don't prison sentence it. If you're going to kill it, kill it. I'd be more fine with you killing it so I can recommission it than anything else. Alright, we're good to go. Not going to play the Boulder Branch Golem. I do want to keep up the mana. There could be a double block here. This is effectively a double block. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. That's a great trade for us. Traded our Giant Growth for their Strong Bull and their Scrapper. They can always unearth it, but it's not going to be a blocker. As one thing about Unearth to know, when you're playing against Unearth cards, they can never be blockers. Well, that was rude. As if I haven't been doing rude things myself. Hey, I want to do this. That was a 4/4. And if I get a land, it might be attacking you for 8 next turn. Just, throwing that out there. If you attack me with that, I'm just going to let it go through. Well, not anymore, I'm not. And I have the activation on the Recruitment Officer. And I told you, that thing is not a blocker. Or I have absolutely, nothing. Am I good with trading? Kind of am. I'll be the aggressor here. I will do this. I could also get a... I'll get the... My command! No! Oh, I almost had the combo of mass production and the command. That would really let me take a commanding lead. Well, whatever, it happened. I'm going to play these. I'm going to double spell this turn, so I'm not going to play any artifacts. We're just going to go attacking. We can play artifacts next turn. Paratrooper. Seems good with mass production in our hand. Oh, no, I wanted the mass production. This thing would be attacking for 6, that thing would have been attacking for 8. You had to go and ruin my fun time, didn't you? These two things are just destined to trade. And if I pump it by... They have vigilance. If I pump it, it's just going... Ooh. I'm still going to live the dream. I command that I live the dream. Oh, my opponent's had enough of a 4-4. The never-ending 4-4. I didn't get to live the... I didn't get to attack for 8 with that thing. Dang it. I'll just have to settle for getting to my 6th win. Also, by the way, I know I haven't been posting videos as much recently, but I am still playing Magic. I do still enjoy this hobby. I just can't record or make any sort of commitment to record drafts as often as I was. But like with quick drafts and that, like I can pick it up and put it down and play it. Ooh. Play it later. No, don't. It's kind of annoying against this. I guess our Vanguard's going to be the next thing we play, because I don't want a bunch of stuff that just dies to this. Never mind, it's not. I'm going to take the Vanguard. I'll be shocked if you don't take the Vanguard. Oh, I guess it exiles, so okay. Fine, you get rid of the Thopter. Well, you know my play. Hopefully we're not just getting stuck on that. Oh, we're not attacking. Not into a first strike. It's the little first striker that could. Uh-oh. Well, that's not a good sign. Well, I'm attacking with the Vanguard. And I'll play the Power Stone Engineer post-combat. Like, if you have tricks, you have tricks. What tricks could you have, though? Like, Disfigure's just going to kill my thing anyway. Okay, no tricks. We're going to play more 1 toughness creatures into this 1/1 first striker. Yeah. Okay, you can stop that at any time. I'm not casting anything for a while. With any luck, maybe our opponent won't be either. Oh, Airlift Chaplain. I could cast that if I had another land. Alright, this is going to be an odd game. Hopefully we get our 3rd land, and I can use this Chaplain to maybe get our 4th. And then it becomes another 1 toughness creature that, well, it can just fly over the thing. It flies. Flies like this. No. That was rude, and now we just sit here. That's also kind of unfortunate. Don't get me wrong, I like the land, but it comes in tapped, and now I can't. You gonna hit me with another Dreams of Steel and Oil? No? Okay. We're just gonna sit here and stare at each other? If you attack, I'd double block too. Which could lead to a blowout with the Disfigure. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I'm gonna get the second Forest, because we do have the... Ooh. I don't want to do that while my opponent has mana available. So yeah, I can fly over your little soldier that could. Alright, it's a 2-2. And there goes the forests I needed. You know, I got a forest thinking, you know, if I take a forest off the Evolving Wilds, not only do I have the double green thing, but there's also the chance that I get, I mill over a Plains, because I didn't take a Plains off the... No. What's the other thing I milled? Oh, my removal. Yeah, removal would have been nice. Oh, come on, what all is in your hand? I'm not going to be the first one to play anything. I know better than to do that. I just keep poking you in the eye. This game is so weird. Oh, there's your own recruitment officer. Is your hand filled with, like, 4 deadly ripostes? What are we doing? Don't make me use this to save my chaplain. Now you're gonna do this. Honestly, that's 1 damage. I can now swing in with everything. Oh, that is not happening. That's very much not happening. That was just a straight up 2-for-1 there for me. Okay, I have all of my expensive cards in hand. Let's see if we can trade something. It's probably going to be the recruitment officers. I would have preferred the Power Stone Engineer, but, you know, take what I can get. Oh, what, you have Lauren's Escape? Alright, fair enough. I did my Gaia's Gift, you did your Lauren's, whatever. You're still hurting. Okay, now you've got... Oh, gosh. Now you've got a Cavalry. The Cavalry has arrived. And I don't like when it arrives. Now I'm kind of in a bad way. If I start drawing lands, I'm playing this Boulder Branch Golem. Because I don't care if Boulder Branch Golem dies, I'll bring it back. And it'll be a 6/5. I'll gain a boatload of life. What can I do with that? Not much. I'll come up with something. Or if you want to kill it again, that's fine. I just wanted to get the thing going. We gotta get to our Boulder Branch Golems. I gotta get to... But now next turn I can cast a Boulder Branch Golem. If it dies, then I can, you know, hopefully find my second plains. Any other land, I can also cast the Onulet, which is bigger than everything on the board. I can start attacking with that thing. That's a problem. That is definitely a problem. Play one Boulder Branch, but... it's only good after it dies. And that's only if I get another land. Oh, we'll play this. Play the thing they know we have. I have all my non-soldiers in place, so the cavalry doesn't really want to arrive yet. That's not good. That is really not good. Opponent, we were having a nice, like, just relaxing sort of game. Okay. What do I do about this? Could do nothing. If I double block, he's just gonna give the thing Death Touch. That thing does need to die. But I suppose it doesn't have to die right now. It doesn't have to die. Oh, it's on. It is very much on. Okay, let's... Heck, I'm almost like just one land away from just casting that normally. Do something different here. I don't mind if this trades for anything. It'd trade for the stupid recruitment officer for all I care. I just want their stuff getting off the board. Perfect. I don't have anything else in here. I'm not going to bring that back. We'll just play this. I guess the cavalry is arriving. Because I'm now just 1 mana away from the Boulder Branch. I will totally double block this thing now. Because my 3/3 Chaplain's not getting anywhere. Well, if I draw Ambush Recruiter, it would. But we already have a plan. We have a plan. Let's not deviate too far from that plan. The plan is, I don't want you to have a 5/5. And this also guarantees I can cast my Boulder Branch Golem as a 6/5 next turn. Death Touch was not necessary. I have 5 toughness, you had 5 power. You're just being fancy now. But my next few turns are going to be a Boulder Branch Golem, Boulder Branch Golem. You kill a Boulder Branch Golem, it comes back. That's how this is going to go. And while I'm doing all of those things, I need to draw land, Titania's command, and then we can do our thing with the mass production and the command and just go absolutely insane. You have 1 card in hand. It's time for you to stop killing my stuff. No! Oh my gosh, you get your creatures back and you... Oh, that was gross. Nice cards, though. But, I can do stuff too. Yeah, that's fine. There's your Avenger. That's fine. Plains is actually a great draw here. I'm attacking. I don't even care what you want to trade with. Just, we're gonna have golems for days. You don't need Death Touch. Okay. I could play the Repair and Recharge. That gives me... Let's do this. Gain more life. Play more survivors. I'm gonna just keep eating through their creatures. As you keep poking me for 3 in the air. Oh gosh. Well, we can do that thing. That'll be fun. Alright, well, in we come. Going to double block that way. It's actually kind of annoying. Oh, I can bring back Prison Sentence. I don't need to bring back Prison Sentence. Let's just keep bringing this back. Oh, this is stupid. Of course, now I'm going to be drained for a lot. So it's good we gained 18 life over the past few turns. Now, unfortunately, our golem is only going to trade with one thing, because I can triple block that. You go right ahead and triple block that. Go, golem. We'll eat our way through all this garbage. Oh, please just double block. Oh, you make me so happy. Oh, I don't have enough to play the patrol as well this turn. But that is okay. That's okay. Golem survives. And yeah, it kills both of them. I mean, I'm taking 4 here. I can take 4 next. I have so much life, it just doesn't matter. Oh yeah, that seems necessary. I can ambush paratrooper. Yeah, let's just do this right now. I'll play the patrol and the other paratrooper. I'm not actually going to activate this. I was going to threaten to activate it. Oh, that's rude. Now you can just block our ambush paratrooper. I think I'm actually just going to allow that. Oh, no, wait. I have to pump. I have to pump her. This Onulet's not going to actually trade with the thing. Alright, fine. Because I gotta make sure we get the death to the one battlefield butcher. Otherwise I'm not gonna have a good time. Didn't get to play my patrol. Come on, I just want to do patrol and mass production. Just survive long enough until then. Oh, land is actually not bad here. We're gonna get to do it. We're gonna get to do it. That thing is free for them to activate. Again, good thing we gained, like, we gained more than they did. We gained 22 life, 2 activations from that Onulet. We're gonna get to do it. We're gonna get to do it. We're gonna get to do it. No, we're not gonna get to do We're not gonna get to do it. I just wanted to play. Oh, that's right, because he saw the mass production. Because he dreams of steel and oil so many times. He knew this was coming. This was going to be attacking as a 7-3. And this was going to be attacking. And I was also going to get a pump. Wait, would I have enough mana to do that? 4, 5, 6. No, I'd be 1 mana short. Still. I didn't get to do it. I basically got to do it because he knew it was going to be happening. Well. That's 2 quick drafts I've done in a row where I've gotten 7 wins. Just absolutely phenomenal. Deck was great. Like I said, we picked our colors and we just went with it. We didn't get a ton of green cards, but we still got good green cards that match. I'm actually glad we got the Gaia's Gift. I did finally get to cast the card in the one game that we drew it. Perimeter Patrol... We didn't get to live the dream of mass production in Perimeter Patrol or mass production in Titania's Command, making all these things 3/3s. Oh, wait, we did live that, didn't we? Because didn't we have the one game where we kept bringing back the golems and I remember having 3/3 tokens in that game. Oh, I think those tokens were from the cohort. No, we played mass production in that game. We cast it once. Yep. Okay, we got to do cool stuff with this deck. Yeah, repair and recharge is also great when you've got these Boulder Branch golems. This is one of probably my favorite green related common in the set. You can cast it for 4, and there were moments where this was worth it. Like when we only had 4 mana, we had both of them in our hand, we had nothing else going on, and we had this in our hand. So we're like, yeah, kill this. If it dies, we just bring it back as a 6/5. And yeah, it was a good time. I had a good time with this. I hope you guys did too. And yeah, we also were like rare drafting this as well, the quick draft, and we still got 7 wins. So yeah, if you're gonna rare draft, I recommend doing it in quick draft and just doing things like this. Let me make sure I wrote down. Yes, I did note down all of the rares and retro rares we got from this, and I will mark another tally on 7 wins, which is awesome. So we'll claim that prize, and for now, I'll take my leave.